Hello, this is Homie3 with a smiley face on the end. Today, December 25th, 2008, I would like to wish everyone a wonderful, safe, and healthy holiday season, and a great 2009. And I hope it gets better. Some people that have asked me, why don't I appear in my videos? Well, here I am, with my eyes whited out for many reasons. One being that the information I give you is more important than myself. Now let us begin with the Berg versus Obama case. Let's squelch all the rumors out there. The Supreme Court has not dismissed this case. As a matter of fact, just recently they announced they would conference this case on January 9th. The day after, Congress of the United States of America will be opening and counting the Electoral College votes and sealing them, and then stating who would be the next President of the United States of America. We can assume or gather that they will state Barack Hussein Obama. Now that is when Mr. Obama officially becomes President-elect. Now, we do know that the Supreme Court threw out two other cases. The many federal district courts around the United States has thrown out or dismissed, denied many cases. There may be some that are still active out there I am not aware of. But let's take understanding of why they've been dismissed or denied. Is it because they included various state officials and they don't want to deal with them? Where Mr. Berg went after one individual, Mr. Obama himself? Or that the federal district courts don't want or didn't want to inundate the Supreme Court with many lawsuits and tie up their time. Rather have the one main one that started this thing back in August, whereas other ones are copycats to some degree. Now, is it possible that the Supreme Court set January 9th as a date that they can actually officially do something concerning this case of requesting Barack Hussein Obama to respond with documents? Think about it. It's possible. But yet the Congress on January 8th should also request Mr. Obama a vault birth certificate to prove that he is eligible to hold the office of the President of the United States of America. Now, should we wait for the wheels of government to move and take action? I highly suggest doing what others had done before a month ago, where they only had a few days to do it in. Now you have 2 weeks. Write a nice letter to the Supreme Court justices asking them to review this case and to defend the laws of the Constitution of the United States of America. And do a nice letter, and do not write derogatory remarks about the case or about both individuals, Mr. Obama and Mr. Berg. Make 9 copies, put them in individual envelopes, seal them, and write a U.S. Supreme Court justice on each envelope. Put that in one large envelope and mail it to the United States Supreme Court. And let's make sure they get there by January 8th of 2009. Also, contact your congressman. Telephone, email, and mail them a nice letter asking them to defend the laws of the Constitution and ask them to request the vault birth certificate from Barack Obama. And ask them to do the investigation work, because there's a lot of loose ends and a lot of questions concerning Mr. Obama. This is asking you to defend your Constitution in a way as where many people have defended that Constitution by going to a battlefield and either losing their lives or killing other people to defend that Constitution. It is even happening now in Iraq and Afghanistan. Here, it's only being asked for you to write a letter and make a phone call or have contact with a congressman or sending letters to the Supreme Court to defend your constitutional laws, as well as the freedom of speech, freedom of expression, freedom of religion, freedom of many things. Though I do not agree with how some people have gone to a full extent of expanding their thoughts of what freedom and free will are, that in actuality, disobeying the laws of their Constitution. Let's look at Senator Obama for one. When we talked about him being adopted in Indonesia as Barry Soetoro, when he came back to the United States at age 10, did he go through immigration as Barry Soetoro, or did he use the name Barack Hussien Obama that was supposedly stated on his certificate of living birth? And we do know about certificate of living birth is that it's issued to anyone within a year after their birth. A full birth certificate shows his weight, size, doctor's signature, and that's even if you were born on the way to the hospital or at the house. But once you get to the hospital, they take all that vital information, and even a doctor signs it. So that is what has been being asked. Now, the aspect is we do know that Mr. Obama went to Pakistan in 1981 on an Indonesian passport, because back then United States citizens weren't allowed into Pakistan. What was the name on that Indonesian passport? It would have to be Barry Soetoro. Now this would make me think, and a lot of other people think, now he's got two names. Has he been using a dual identity here in the United States, which is illegal? Has he gone to gained employment under the name Barry Soetoro and Obama? Does he have two Social Security numbers? Has he filed two separate state and federal IRS tax returns? Think about it, ladies and gentlemen. That would be very illegal. It's something to think about. It's something to really take notice. Now, I am very well aware of that this case is being talked about throughout the United States and even abroad. I know it's starting to appear in certain newspapers, on certain tabloids, and even on newspapers and tabloids overseas. I even know that it's even appeared on a front page major Muslim newspaper on December 12th. And the name of that paper, the Bangla Patrika. Now, ladies and gentlemen, do the right thing. Don't wait for the wheels of government to roll. Go to action and defend the laws of your Constitution. Because if he takes office on January 20th, and it's later found out that he's not a natural-born citizen, he becomes a usurped president, which could mean disastrous actions for us all, whether it be in the United States or around the world. And look that up in your dictionary of what a usurped president is. At this time, I'll say thank you for listening. Thank you for doing your job out there, letting other people know, getting attention to what's going on. Don't have apathy on this. May God bless.